really sure. Calgary went long term with their goalie. I mean, that's the man. They gave him money and tenure. So that's Dustin Wolf is the man in Calgary. So we'll see. I'll look to see. I've seen Dustin Wolf in some products. Obviously, I believe he's in the East Coast. They had him. I don't know if Hit Parade's had him, but maybe some customs. But speaking of which, I have Hit Parade boxes on the way. So that'll be listed. Probably a good year before the end of the week. I don't know if I'll pop it up for next week. If we do, the Hit Parade box, regular Hit Parade, not the fully licensed. So it's trying to keep it pretty cheap. I may do. There's a beautiful McDavid and a Lemieux in this series, and there was some really good stuff. Other than that, really nice headliners. Obviously, with 100 boxes, we know it's going to be heavy custom, but there's some real nice choice pieces at the top. I might just make McDavid and Lemieux our two community hits and try to keep the spot prices down. Still be pick one, get one. That'll be 16 spots. So I'll just have to figure out what the spot price will be. And I'll try to keep it cheap. That way, everybody's got a chance at McDavid and Lemieux. I mean, obviously, with regular Hit Parade, the majority of the jerseys coming out of there are not going to be licensed. And we know at least at least 9 of the headliners look to be licensed. Not 100%, maybe 8. I'm not 100% on the Brodeur. Could be. And there's another one I wasn't 100% on. Lemieux, I'm hoping is. We'll see. But if making a community hit, doesn't matter if it's licensed or not. Nobody's going to be fighting for the Pittsburgh spot because of Lemieux. There's some other good at the Pittsburghs, I think, on the checklist. So obviously there's a beautiful St. Patrick's Day Cale Makar, which is pretty cool. So it's a real Tage Thompson, beautiful goat head. Sabres jersey. There's some pretty good spots. Obviously, the partials got some pretty nice names that I believe are probably licensed. I mean, we've seen pretty much customs of everybody, but knowing the history of Hit Parade, there are some relatively good licensed players on the checklist. I mean, there's no 100% until we see the jerseys, but it'd be nice to see, I like when the Hit Parade surprises us and they drop in more license than we expect. But it's been about 80%. I think that's kind of the norm with their regular Hit Parade product. But at the same time, they do surprise us. Sometimes stuff comes out. I'm like, oh, that's nice. We've had some jerseys hitting this room that are surprising. When I pop it open, I'm like, that's a licensed jersey. It's a pretty nice hit. So we'll see. So that's going to be fun. Like I said, there's nice jerseys. I'm not going to be taking any spots. As of right now, I'm just going to let you guys have at it. The McDavid is cool looking. Obviously, the Lemieux is cool looking. I love to have those as community spots. And that way, with 16 spots, pick one, get one. If you buy a second spot, you got extra chance at hitting McDavid or Lemieux if you hit it. So that's pretty good odds. You got 2 teams. You got 1/8 chance of hitting either McDavid or Lemieux if it hits. That way, nobody's trying to fight or trying to speed in for the there's other Pittsburgh players and there's other Edmonton players. So, of course, those teams will have them if they hit. But the Lemieux, I want to keep that as a community, and then McDavid, of course, as a community. So we'll see. It's going to be fun. Can't wait for the box to show up here. I might order some more. So we'll see how it is. Like I said, there's never a problem with you guys, filling that. Usually what I do is we post the team claim. Similar to what we do on Tuesday and Thursday, it just goes up on Monday and it sits there until we fill. And usually it takes a day or so. We break on Wednesday, or whatever breaking day, or no, not Wednesday, on Tuesday or Thursday. We break on our regular breaking day, no matter when it fills. So I'm usually don't try to vary stuff. Obviously, we know, but yeah, breaks Mondays and Wednesdays. There's some of you guys visiting other break rooms on, either Thursday, Friday, or Friday or Saturday. But I like to keep my Tuesday and Thursday as break nights. So when our Hit Parade fills, whether it fills early, we break on Tuesday, that's fine. If it takes a little while and we fill it on Thursday or by Thursday, we'll break it on Thursday. But usually we've never had to go longer than that. Never had to go all the way to Sunday to break the Hit Parade box. But like I said, that's going to be just a fun break for us. Pretty cool series. And like I said, I'm not head over heels, but I do like some of the headliners, and we'll see. You know, like I said, basically with the 100 boxes, you know, I mean, any one of those jerseys got a 1 in 100 chance. We'll see what comes out. So looking forward to that. So good luck to that for you guys. I'll give you the details. I'll post the pictures of the headliners on the Facebook page, just so you can browse over it. You can figure out your teams. I'll post the pretty um, almost complete checklist of potential hits in there, and you can look at the names. You know, some of them are definitely customs. You know which ones are pretty much always licensed ones. I mean, that's how Hip Parade is. You know, they're pretty consistent. They don't come from out of left field too often with customs that you don't expect. But that's gonna be fun. Like I said, it's just something different for us to break. Obviously, as we get closer and closer to hockey, it's good to have a different product. I know Big Al's been doing a limited card break, Hip Parade card break, which is kind of cool. I haven't been in it yet over there, but that's always a fun break. I know some of the Hip Parade hockey cards, some of the products I like better than others. I'm still trying to see which one kind of makes me want to break it. I'm just looking at some of the headliners, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm always open to suggestions, and you know, like I know Big Al's doing East Coast. I don't want to rankle any feathers. I don't want to be breaking, East Coast as well. Though I mean, like I said, I know it helps him when he's doing his checklist for the week. If we hit somebody here, he can easily cross it off his list. I don't mind that either. But at the same time, it's always good to have a different product to kind of throw at you guys. So it'll be fun. But other than that, like I said, just one box tonight. Thank you everybody for the fill. 27 boxes, 28 spots. And like I said, it looks like about a dozen people have spots tonight. So somebody's going to walk away very happy. Maybe 2 if we hit the double box. We'll see. Double box is still in there in that last 11 from the most recent reload. Other than that, though, said we got a box to break tonight. Of course, I'll end whatever hits tonight and Thursday, but all the other spots are live on eBay, so don't miss your spots. Last double box before the reload. This weekend at some point in time, I will get up the preview pictures. Of course, by the end of the weekend, I'll probably start throwing up all the pictures. I have, just looking at what I have on the way. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 or so in-house. 15. I'm probably going to do maybe an 18 box reload. We'll see as stuff arrives this week. I don't think I'm going to go more than that, but I want to go a little higher than the 16 we do. Give me some buffer for the 4 weeks that we break. It's pretty good names. Like I said, it looks about I think 10 Stanley Cup winners so far, I believe, are in the reload. At least a half dozen Hall of Famers. So it's a pretty good batch. Some good young names, some teams we haven't seen in a while, some beautiful styles, and variations of stuff. I know you guys like stuff that's a little off the beaten path sometimes, and it's going to be fun. Like I said, even in the Fanatics are real cool. The ones that are coming in. Obviously, I try to do at least some Fanatic vintage stuff in there. The Reeboks, the Adidas, the Alternates, the Heritage, and the reverse retro stuff. It's good. So it's going to be fun. I'm really proud of this one. So looking forward to seeing what you guys are chasing once I get them all loaded up. So let's get going to my randomizer. Good luck, everybody. Let me see. Where's my list here? Let me see. Okay, where's my dice? Where's my list? Okay, here we go. Of course, always 2 or more in our dice. 5 or more in our dice roll. See which box we're going to open. Of course, the boxes are here in order. Last boxes and runs: 53, 81, and 99. Of course, there's our 4 boxes from the late June reload. July reload is 36 through 48. Then, of course, we do 50 through 65 is the last reload. So there we go. Getting down there. Good luck, everybody. Cannot wait to see. Let's hit some monsters. Let's hit some targets. Let's see what comes out. There we go. Very good. 5 or more, guys. Let's do it. See what box we're going to break. 4 is no good. 5 or more. 5 times. Trying to keep it low. 5 times the list. Good luck, everybody. Good luck to everybody. 5 times. 1. It's 27 items. 2. 3. 4. And the box we're going to break tonight is going to be box number 20. 20. Oh, 20 is almost a single box run. 5 times. Box number 20. Woo! Let me see what we got. Box 20. Box 20. Oh, box 20. Okay. Box 20. There we go. We back that number out. Box 20 it is. Box 20. There we go. Backs that out. Okay. Okay. Box 20 right there on the left side. Box 20 it is. This is from the late June reload. No, the late June center is the July, and everything on the right and left are the August. So late June reload. There's now 3 boxes left from the late June reload. This is box 20. Box 20 it is. Good luck, everybody. Where's my list? Okay, there we go. Box 20. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Box 20. What do you got for us? Man, I'm telling you, the man is a freight train right now. Claude Giroux, Ottawa Senators. Claude Giroux, East Coast signatures, East Coast COA. Claude Giroux, Senators. And that is the Big Al freight train rumbles on. Nothing, I can't do anything to stop him, guys. It is out of my hands. With the A on the front, boom! Big Al is on fire. Hit the turkey, and now he's done back-to-back. He had the second box on Sunday and the first box today. Man, unbelievable. 5 out of 6. We don't have anybody that hot. Claude Giroux, Adidas Pro, fight strapped up. Very, very nice. The white away. I love the white ink, silver ink on the black number 28. Claude Giroux. Fantastic. Long-time flyer. Obviously was in Florida for a little bit. Claude Giroux. Love the Sens logo. Beautiful, beautiful. Textured, stitched up on the Adidas. Unbelievable. Don't see tons of white Sens. Real, real nice. Claude Giroux. Big Al is on fire. No way, no other way about it. Congratulations again. Man, can't do anything but congratulate the guy that's been on fire. So there you go. Sorry, of course, for everybody. But other than Big Al is on fire. Let's see if somebody can stop him Thursday or this coming Sunday. But as of right now, whoo, man. Hope he's got something to put his stuff on out there in Utah. Congratulations to him, man! Unbelievable. It's amazing when you see somebody get on a roll like that. But this is unprecedented, man. He's definitely the leader in the clubhouse, and he just keeps piling up the wins. Man, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6. Unbelievable. There we go. Congratulations. Like I said, no other way around. There's not like he has 8, 10 spots. I mean, he's got, what do you have, 3 spots tonight? 4 spots? 1, 2, 3 spots, 4 spots. 2 were in this run, and he hit of the 4 boxes. Congratulations. Definitely hitting the old stuff. He's cleaning up that. He's been targeting old spots for quite a while. He's been a long time chaser. Obviously, the Fuhrer, obviously, the Line A, Obviously, the Giroux, like these are like unbelievable hits falling into his lap. So congratulations again, Big Al. Never can begrudge anybody that's been hitting like this because it's just amazing to see. So congratulations. We'll see if you guys can stop the freight train on Thursday night. I'll throw the spot price people back up. Nothing changes. Same spot prices as today. So there we go. We have another chance at it with 1 in 26 box odds. Let's see if somebody can step in front of that freight train. Man, I wouldn't recommend it, but somebody's got to stop it sooner or later. So there we go. Enjoy the heater, Big Al. Come around. Like I said, he went a month without hitting. Obviously, he hit the entire month of August. I don't think he hit. I think he hit the very end of July. And then he went the entire month as a drought. And then he's starting to get rewarded. His old targets are hitting and cleaning up. He still has with some of the old targets, the Huberto, the Calgary Flames reverse retro. That's his oldest target except right now that hasn't hit, but everything else has been cleaning up. Fuhrer, Line, Giroux, and then we'll see what he's got targeted on Thursday night. So thank you much, everybody. I appreciate it. We are here. We are all witnesses. It's the Big Al world right now. We are just witnesses it. So thank you very much, everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys back here on Thursday night. Enjoy your hump day. Wednesday's Waffle Board Breaks is out of here today.